I don't, I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, you want to come and do well every single day, and I'll take. I mean, you're excelling on a particular day. On that given day, you'll take what you get. And I just stayed in the moment and enjoyed my batting yesterday. I thought I enjoyed it this morning also. Um, yeah, I've been putting a lot of work on it. Doesn't matter whether it's batting or bowling, honestly, at this time in my career. I just want to be good on that day and probably, be my best. So I'm pretty content with what's happening. Yeah. Happiness. You want to be good, you excel, you feel happy at the end of the day. It drives me towards that, and I feel every time I do well, it leaves me in a good, happy state of mind. That's what you get on this journey for, right? You want to do well, you want to excel in the global stage. People are watching you, and then you feel happy about it for having been in a contest and coming out successful out of that contest. So, yeah, underlying truth is that it gives me a lot of happiness competing in this game, and this is just a vehicle for me to compete and feel good about myself and be happy at the end of the day. Playing at home itself is very special for me. I don't get test matches like how you get in Australia or England in 6 or 7 test venues where you get that every single season. It doesn't happen in India. It's a rotation policy. Coming back to Chennai or Bangalore or Bombay for every one of those places is very special. This is probably my 5th test match. During that bubble, we played 2 test matches on the bounce. So it's always a special feeling. I'm sure there will be more people that will come tomorrow because it's the weekend. Yeah, that's it, leave it. Both, I would say. I think that game was, it had so much riding on it. We lost the first one, came second. I mean, I was also coming back out of 2018 season. I was sort of, I would say last time when I played at Chennai, I felt like I was making a sort of a comeback in more than one ways. When I left before the COVID bubble had begun, I hadn't really cemented my place in the team. I was a little here and there. When I came back, it felt so much more. I went to Australia, came back here, so that was different, and I enjoyed it. I think my batting has come along a lot better since that particular game. So worked quite a lot on how I can maximize my shots, maximize my game, work on how I can play fast bowling, all that sort of stuff. So glad it's coming out nicely. It's happened. You don't plan for such things. Jaddu is one cricketer who's evolved so nicely. I always envy him. I've made that amply clear. So gifted, so talented. He's found ways to maximize his potential. Keeps it really simple. Can repeat it day in and day out. I wish I could be him, but I'm glad I am myself. So he's an exceptionally good cricketer. I'm happy for him, and likewise, in so many ways, I think watching him bat over the last couple of years has also given me insight on how better I can be. So both of us have grown together. Both of us have done some special things. We really value one another at this stage, and both of us are enjoying each other's success even more than ever before. Surprisingly enough, I found myself in a really good, happy space. Like I said, in the past, the thing is, I've explained this again and again, bowling and batting are very separate sports in the same game. One is done consciously, other one is done subconsciously. So for me to compartmentalize both has taken its own due, and at this stage, I'm able to sequence that and split both of them and see as a cricketer. So when I walked there, the only one thing that I wanted to do was I'd settled down my game. I'd played some cricket leading up into it. Of course, it was a different format. Put a lot of work into different aspects of my game. But the one thing I keep telling myself now is to actually watch that ball real hard. The mind can play tricks because I'm a bowler who, plays on 12, 18 balls, 24 balls ahead when I'm sequencing it. As a batter, I shouldn't do that. So I just use my experience when I get in. So now it's more about just focusing on the ball and hitting it as I see it. I think there's a bit more up and down bounce. The wicket is getting slower. There was a lot more help yesterday than there is today. I would say still the carry is there. It's probably quickened up a touch and then it's again gone on the slower side. I really do think as this game pans out, if at all it gets to the 5th day, it will turn for certain. I'm more sure about that. But the challenges going ahead in this pitch would be to negotiate spin, a little bit of slowness, not playing ahead. So the longer we bat, the better it is. It will give the surface its due course to be able to do its tricks on the batters, keep them on the field. And of course, I think this Bangladesh team is one team that's really come a long way. So we need to keep the foot on the accelerator and keep going. I think so. You want to maximize the fast bowlers when they're fresh with short spells and also give them the best chance to exploit the conditions with the new ball. And once it's done, you want to rotate from one side ideally. In these hot conditions, it's very tough for a fast bowler to bowl 6-7 hour spells. But having said that, over the weekend, we do expect a little bit of nice weather in comparison. I'm talking being a Chennaiite, so don't expect too much. Yeah, I mean, I've always said that in the past. It's not, definitely it's not like it's Bangladesh or something like that. There's nothing personal. As a cricketer, the pride is in the performance, and the pride is that you want to win. You don't want to, you play the game for that. I do enjoy and embrace pressure. There's no doubt about it, and that's one of the reasons I've constantly said that I've loved playing this sport. It does give you opportunities to be able to be pushed to a corner and then try and respond. Of course, it's not like you do it every time. As cricketers, we fail more than we succeed. So for me, it's about being in the present and also using the experience from the past to be able to negotiate hard, high tide waters. So, like I said, all along I've resonated that Bangladesh is one team we highly respect, and they have come a long, long way. And they're very experienced at this point of time. You can probably, if you put the games together, they're probably more experienced than us. I'm not sure about the numbers, but they've got a lot of experience in their ranks, and we do definitely respect them. Yeah. Critical था सर पहले, अभी इतना नहीं, क्योंकि आई मीन बहुत सारे प्रेशर डाल चुका है मेरे ऊपर, और मैंने भी लगाया प्रेशर, बाहर से भी लोग लगाया प्रेशर, दबाव में डाला था. बट मगर मेरा ये इससे खुशी लेता था एक्चुअली हमेशा, जो प्रेशर के लिए रिस्पॉन्ड किया किसी का जवाब देने में, परफॉर्मेंस में, या ऐसा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में दे देकर बहुत खुशी हुई थी. मगर अभी ऐसा नहीं था, अभी ऐसा नहीं है. मेरा सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ आजकल इज़ टू एन्जॉय माई क्रिकेट. जो मोमेंट में रहकर जितना एक स्माइल चेहरा पे लगा कर क्रिकेट खेलना चाह रहा हूँ, वो मैंने 4-5 साल पहले वो बहुत मुश्किल से वो प्रॉमिस किया खुद को कि आज से किसी को रेस्पॉन्ड नहीं करना है, खुद का हैप्पीनेस के लिए खेलना है करके प्रॉमिस किया है, और आज तक वो ऐसे ही मेंटेन कर रहा हूँ.